Every 100 years, the forces of good mysteriously start to weaken. Thus, the power of Dracula starts to revive itself. His power grows stronger and stronger every 100 years. Dracula has revived many times. However, his sinister actions have been constantly thwarted by the Belmont family. It has been 100 years since the last confrontation between Dracula and the Belmont family. But now, the tyranny of Transylvania is being threatened by the destructive forces. On a dark and eerie night, Dracula rose from his grave to unleash destruction power over the countryside. Once again, Simon Belmont is called upon to destroy Dracula. With only his whip and courage, he sets out to restore peace to Transylvania. So anyways, everyone, this is Super Castlevania 4, aka my first LP on YouTube. With use with fraps and all. So I am Doug Belmont, and we are going to get started. So if you're not into the Castlevania series at all, and this is like your first time watching one, Castlevania is a game where a league of the descendant, a family called the Belmont family, with their whip called the Vampire Killer. God, I can't speak today. So, with the Vampire Killer in hand, the Belmonts must defeat Dracula throughout the entire ages of the years, all leading up to Dracula's defeat in 1999. That's basically the subplot. So Simon Belmont was first introduced to the Castlevania series. So this is Castlevania 4. I'm Simon, jumping around. I'm usually playing on an emulator, so I can't tell you how to do all the controls and stuff, but we're gonna get going. Everything that I just pick up, the first thing I picked up was a whip upgrade, since the Vampire Killer can be upgraded 3 times. These are hearts, aka for your ammunition. Simon can climb upstairs. This is a sub-weapon. The first sub-weapon is the dagger. It's all pretty basic for right now. And we get straight right into the action. Though this is not Dracula's castle. Now, I've been a fan of Castlevania for about maybe 2 years now, because it's a very fun game, I will say that. And for my other channel, MR90, well, I'm sorry that's gonna be gone, but hey, I gotta move on. So Simon can whip in all 8 directions, making this game pretty easy, because in most Castlevania games of today, whipping in all 8 directions is basically almost prohibited. Sure, they could probably like jump and then whip down, or whip diagonally. That's the thing. In most of the games today, they allow you to just whip straight forward. But Castlevania 4 takes that and says, no, we're gonna try something new for once. And it's fine for trying something new. So yeah, it's pretty basic. Basically the formula is where you take control of the character you're playing as, and you go through a level, and once you get to the end of the level, you'll face a boss of some sort, or in the middle. Doesn't matter. And so that's the next sub-weapon, the boomerang cross, which is one of the most useful weapons for taking enemies down at long ranges. Here's another one called the axe, which is signified as you can throw upwards. And right here we have a pot roast, which grab fulfills your heart. These are important to Castlevania. If you do not have a pork chop and you're about to die, you will probably not make it through the game. Out of all the games, Castlevania 4 is probably the easiest, with some exceptions of other games that can be pretty easy. What I just grabbed right now is called like an invincibility potion. I have no idea what kind of name it is. There will probably be an annotation for that. Oh goodness. See, like I said, the game's pretty straightforward once you get the hang of it. So we grab the knife again, a little technical glitch there. And you only find pork chops by breaking down walls, or if the game's nice enough, they'll probably have like a pork chop laying on the ground. That's hardly ever able to see. So as a theory, would you whip a wall so much that the wall would break and a pork chop came out? Once you whip the wall, would you then eat a pork chop that just came out of it? Well, some things can't be answered. So right here, this little thing right here is one of the new abilities in the Castlevania thing. It allows Simon to swing across on his whip. It's pretty easy so far, and there'll probably be also, again, they just gave me another pork chop, or it could be like a little slice, so it gives me like a little bit of health. And if I haven't mentioned this yet, this is a money badge, also known as for points. Score does not really matter unless you're getting for a new life. Another elixir to keep me invincible. So, yeah, like I said, it's pretty straightforward. More money, more hearts. What current the world wants? Looks like we got some sort of like a tree graver. Oh, here's another one called the Holy Water, probably known as the best weapon and the best sub-weapon in the first 3 games. As for example, you got these little crab things up there. Once fallen, you could douse them with holy water. Holy water, you just throw a little arc to the ground, and once it hits the ground, it stays there for a short period of time, and anything that touches it gets inflicted with a great amount of damage, to be exact. It also stuns them too, especially like when you're facing bosses that can be stunned. You can't just spam holy water. Oh no. But once we get into the other games, such as like Castlevania 1 or 2, 3, any of the others that require the Belmonts using the whip, it's a lot harder, because they're not allowed to do this. I think they might allow to do the little whip swing here. But who knows? Right here we have the stopwatch. So anyways, we have the stopwatch here, which I'll probably be able to use once. my little leather whip. Can't believe I played dumb there. I know what those things are. So anyways, the stopwatch allows you to stop all enemies besides certain bosses for a short period of time. Oh, okay. Well, I'll probably show it off later, don't worry. Those are ghosts or ghouls. Pretty annoying enemies to kill, especially what kind of angle they're at. There we go, there's my whip back. In other games, you won't be taking control of any of the Belmonts, such as Simon or any of his ancestors, or anyone after him. Yeah, but you can also take control of the newer guys. Whoa, okay, it's first boss, so I'll talk about that after this. So I guess we got a skeleton rider here. Looks like I can't aim for the guy, so I think I have to aim for the rider itself, or the horse head. Don't touch me, you little stabby thing. The hell is wrong with you? Oh. And thus, a skeleton was defeated. Thanks to me. And this right here is the red orb, or as this in case, I guess a glowing blackish orb. Once grabbed, the level ends. So, in the next part, we're going to go on to stage 2, and in the next part, I'm going to talk about what I just said about other characters. This has been Doug Belmont, signing off.